Let's see if we can get on this one. Hopefully we can. All right, we got one. There we go. Okay. So I got one, I got two in the weight. So there may be, let's see here. Yeah, we got two waiting. Perfecto. All right. Trying something different. Day three, not a phenomenal start to the year at 10 NL. So this challenge is not going great so far, but that's okay. Um, it's essentially, starting out with 130 bucks. We're on day three. Oh, here we go. We got a second table. Yeehaw. All right, so we're just gonna play a few tables. Looks like somebody is straddling. They might have just straddled themselves out. Um, and I've seen Quantum Flush here a little bit more, a little bit. And so, yeah, looks like we got some 10 and L regs. Um, Interesting. As I've been doing some hand reviews lately, um, they've been good. And hopefully, if we get somebody on the stream, then I will chat a little bit more here. And it looks like we are live. Good stuff. All right. Hopefully, everybody's having a good Sunday. And we got a queen nine, we got an ace king. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna bet that to, yeah, we're gonna raise that up. And away we go. We get a call. Oh, okay. So what should we do with three aces? Probably, I could definitely check this, see what happens. And queen nine, yeah, might be a good idea just to let that go. Let's see here. Well, it looks like he's got a hand. So probably let's go 25. Let's go 26. Let's fold that. Mm, I mean, if he's got a jack, if he's got he could, I mean, be calling with anything. Um, Probably some kind of, maybe a gutter or maybe yeah, probably not too weak of a jack. Yeah, jack 10. Um, I mean, so yeah, a bunch of hands he could be calling with here. Mr. Chen Ku. Uh, yeah. So even starting with the check raise, I think the check raise is definitely an option. Um, if I bet out strong, if I bet out, probably bet out strong. Am I going to get a call? Yeah, maybe less likely. I think check raise might have been the highest EV option there. But you never know. What I will probably end up doing is putting a bunch of these hands through the solver and just to see, right? Not to be so, um, not to be so solver dependent, because I think being solver dependent can be a huge mistake. But just to provide some guidance, because there is some rationale. GTO actually does have a rationale in terms of the why you would be doing something, right? So we got some pretty big stuff going on here. King 10, King 7, 10 7. Wow. Okay. All in. Hmm. King 7, all in. Two pair. Call. Wow. All right. That was interesting. Just go here. Okay, so um yeah, just talking to my video editor today. Um Had a good conversation about some effective instructional type videos, not just shorts, but so this type of a board for I'm sure I could bet with a multi with a rainbow, or I could check. I could actually check call here. Let's just yeah, let's just small. Now I'm getting a raise. There's going to be a lot of so probably I'm kind of torn here. I think I can call this with the ace. Um, so he's raising me right now. Is this a good call? Let's see here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's just see what happens here. So, um, do I have any other redraw? The bottom end. Uh, yeah, I could get in trouble here. So he's donking out on me. Probably a good idea just to raise him, right? Like he's got sets. So let me just see here. I just picked up some more equity. So what is he actually donking out with? I have a decent amount of equity here. So what I'm going to do is I should probably bet. He's merged, right? So I should probably bet here. Interesting little donk. I mean, he could have an ace seven, ace nine, he could have king seven. There's a lot of hands he could have. A lot of kind of weakish hands. He might have a crappy draw. Something. Yeah. This is probably just a call, right? Not a bad call. Not a bad call. Okay. So let's see here. I'm thinking this is going to, well, this is definitely a check raise, but we'll see what happens with Mr. QF. I really want to push this hand here. Okay, so this is going to deserve a bet, and if he doesn't have any equity, I'm probably going to be looking at how good is my hand here. My hand is that good, I think, at least. Casey was slow playing. Queen six, huh? Okay. All right. Saint Jean that turd. Saint Jean that turd. Okay. Okay. You call me. Straddle, 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 straddle. These people are doing big straddles. That's fine. You want to do straddles? Again, I mean, sure, have the fun, do a straddle, but at the same time, realize that it's not all it's cracked up to be. It can be fun, but I mean, you can lose a lot of money as well. So if you're just playing bigger stakes, right? And your SPR, they call it the SPR, your stack to pot ratio ends up going down. So, I mean, I don't mind if these guys are going to straddle. I mean, this guy's straddling to 8. Okay, go for it. To see if I get if I get a good enough hand, then I'll just be going in against him. He has no idea. These could be just terrible hands, right? So they're probably looking at getting super aggressive with their hands. and we'll see. Hello. Okay. Are you guys just folding? What are you doing? No, I'm good, hon. To turn away. Yeah, I don't mind folding a little bit and seeing what happens here. Being a little bit tighter. Maybe that's not the right play, but it's kind of interesting to get into different scenarios, right? Am I still only on two tables? What happened to my third table? Well, let's get on one right here. There's my third right there. My third table. Nope, that's not my third table. Mhm. Let's get on. Can we get on this one? Can we get on this one? Can we join that one? I think we can. So we are on tree tables. So challenge so far has not gone very well. Maybe a couple spots I still got a little bit too aggressive. Maybe some bad luck. Maybe some this. Maybe some that. It's not like I'm playing terribly, but oh well. Now that we got tree tables fired up, going on quantum. Right. So against him, don't know the man. Might not even be a man. So I can always just check this, and I can check that as well. What do we got? King Jack, I think it should be good enough to call. If I'm gonna bet here, I'm probably just gonna bet. This deserves an over bet, right? Hmm. We're gonna check that. Funny, everyone's calling. I have essentially two overs here, right? So it probably is worthwhile to call. Hmm. Yeah, that was kind of like an iffy one there in terms of the call. And reason being is because there's a lot of odds there. I mean, if I spike something really good, like for example, the ace of spades comes up, then I got an opportunity for a nut flush. I think he still had a pretty decent stack. And so, um, still a lot of implied odds. And for me, if I potentially stack him, he was being really aggressive. Um, yeah, but it just didn't work out. So you just got to bail. Sometimes you just have to reassess and bail. And yeah, you take a little bit of an L there. That's okay. You know, you don't always either hit your implied odds hands or get to an opportunity with your implied odds hands. It's Bert. Hey, Bert. A lot of people, if anybody's watching this stream right now, probably have never even heard of Bert. Bert and Ernie. So we got some short stacks here, good short stack here, right? Just tag them as short stacks, that's all. Up and coming professionals. Look, he's got like the rounders, dude. Jack 10, am I calling 3? Probably. Yeah. Okay, I got 2 overs. 2 overs. This is a pretty big bet, but I mean, against 2 people, probably deserves a call. That might be an iffy call, but they're 2 overs, right? So, I mean, here, let me just check this down. I lose to 9-7 basically. Let's see, this guy, I don't know. Does he have a set? What does he got here? I guess I got to be prepared to call, right? Yeah, okay. I'll take it. I will take it. You want to give it to me? I will take it. So let's go, I don't know, let's go 13 here against Chen. He's going big, isn't he? He's going big. All right, so he does one of those. That's a really, really, really big one, right? So, I mean, does he fold me out? Probably does, right? Probably folds me out there. Where am I? Small blind uh, versus hijack. Yeah. Maybe maybe I should have actually. Yeah, it's probably one of those. Oh, should I have called that? Yeah, that might have been too strong. Might have been too strong to fold. I think I got a little afraid, is what happened. Okay, that. Um, I think this is just one of these guys, right? It's a little guy. Barely polarizing, super polarizing, and I have a ton of equity here. Just a ton. So I'm probably gonna have to just check call here. Queen 10, we'll go in with the queen 10 right now. Mhm. What's he got here? Well, unless he's got quads. Let's go. Hmm, yeah, I pretty much have to call this. And it's not this. Eh, buggy. I'm on the button, right? Yep. I'm on the button, doggy. He's 5, so he repopped me on the button and versus the cutoff. Ace five. No, yeah, I'm gonna call. Ace five is pretty much a fold. Yeah, it's got to be a fold. Got to be a fold. Eight seven. I think I'll do it this time, but not all the time. The cutoff. Eight seven's probably fairly small percentage of the time. So we'll do it this time, but we won't do it the next bunch of times. Yeah, eight seven. With that type of board, I should be able to bet 5-3. No. Yeah, you know what? I probably should have called that 5-3. Now, here's the thing, having two hearts in my hand, and this probably wasn't the best. Uh, yeah. Betting that, I can either call or I can raise. I'm just going to call here. All right. And what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to call here. I'm going to check here, and then I'm going to call. What do you got? Yeah. Okay. All right. Bet, check, bet. Bet, check, bet, ace. See, that line is pretty bluffed, pretty heavily bluffed, right? So I don't think I'm necessarily made a mistake there. Um, let's see here. Five? What's going on here? I should probably just call that and take a flop anyways on him. That is such a small king nine. With two overs, probably ends up being a call. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, kind of have to, right? Kind of have to. Wow. The only thing I lose to is a full house. So if he goes all in, then I probably need to bet here. If he raises me all in, nope, then that would be a good move. So again, that does open me up to getting slammed on and then having to go, oh, what do I do? Do I fold? A really good player might recognize that. Okay, so what do we got here? We got two players. Um, that's probably gonna be just a relatively small bet here. With a 10 and 8, yeah, maybe I can go. I can probably just go small bet and see what happens. 5, 6. Against him, could probably go. Okay, so what the hell happened here? It'd be unlikely if that didn't get through, but possible. Let's see here. Yeah, let's go six. Mm-hmm. Might not necessarily be the best play. Good chance I was beat there. But, I mean, was that a mistake not to bet on a super polarizing river like that? Uh, yeah, maybe. Maybe. Thing is that there are give ups in poker. So it is okay to battle for a lot of hands. Um, and sometimes you're just beat. 2 overs. How high am I up here? What's 60% here? Queen 10. That's only some of the time. Um, Doggy there is. Doggy's having a good day. Every doggy has its day. Doggy's having a good day here. Probably stacked a couple of people. Could be skill, could be luck, could be any number of things, right? Me, I'm just plodding through challenge day. No, I haven't even opened up my restream chat. Hang on a sec here. See if this guy folds. Then I have to play a hand. Okay, well, I gotta play a hand here and here. I'll open up the chat. Dr. Gonzo. This is a thing sometimes, so it will be a thing today. So I did the table overlap. It is a little bit easier to see, and I am just going to, with second pair, I'm just going to check, see if he donks. If he decides to donk, then I'm just going to call. If he decides to donk again, then yeah. Let's see here. I can just check that down. Don't need to bet that. I can always I got hey. I got a lot of equity there. So I think a lot of spades are going to come along for the ride. There's a lot of hands that are going to come along for the ride. Okay, so you called with that. Is that a good hand? Should I? He called, didn't he? Gifted up. 628. I'm gonna check that. I check that. Fold that. Um, yeah, okay, that is so low. I can probably pump it back at him. That's a fold. 2.9. Let's show. I should probably just raise him. Raise the spicy kitten here. Yeah, let's go to 11. What do you got, kitten? 10-9. Wow. Top pair. Okay. Mm, Sticky. Spicy kitten is sticky. Cannot get spicy off the top pair. Sticky. We'll go sticky. We'll say sticky for the spicy kitten. Now, I think I was blocking some of their folds, right? Because they're ace high. Good chance they fold there. But are they going to bet? They're probably not going to bet the ace high. Jack. Something. Are they going to bluff? Yeah. Yeah. So that might have been not the best thing to do for the spicy kitten. But that's quite all right. You take the good with the bad. Look at Spicy's doing okay here. All right, so Spicy obviously must be a reg. Why do I have white label? Um, Maybe because they do crazy shit. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, this is a good raising hand. Should I donk out? Uh, yeah, it might be a good idea to donk out, right? Let's donk out. A little bit of protezione. Okay. We're gonna have a long session today. Who the heck knows? Yeah, I can check that. Yeah, of course you're gonna do that. Jeez. A call, is that a raise? Yeah, could be a give up. I think giving up is okay. It's interesting with the flags. Still trying to figure that out. This people from another country. It's supposed to be just Ontario. I don't know how. Man, this is really strange. But anyway, Okay, so what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna bet one. We get raised. That's okay. We're just gonna call. Interesting. Yeah, am I supposed to call with a diamond? That's the only thing. I don't think so, especially on that kind of bet. Not. Not. Let's see here. Ace Jack, too high up. A lot of hands that he has that he'll be bluffing with, right? So let's just check that. See. There we go. Hmm. Pretty decent sized bet. That is very heavily over bluffed, right? Did I lose that hand? It's a three bet hand. He called ace jack. Yeah, that's a fold. I don't even play this table anymore, really. There we go. Nuts, huh? Flopsy nuts. Flopsy nuts. Flopsy nuts. Okay. All right. So I think it's time to eat. Yeah, it's time to eat. Hmm. Okay. All right.